Ayam Sukha Bhagavan Dehinam Gopika Sutta Janidam Cha Atmabhutanam Yata Bhaktimatam Yam Nayam Sukha Po Bhagavan Nayam Sukha Po Bhagavan Je vais répéter 3 fois. Nayam Sukha Po Bhagavan Dehinam Gopika Sutta Dehinam Gopika Suttaham Jnaninam Chatma Bhutanam Jnaninam Chatma Bhutanam Yata Bhakti Matamiha Yata Bhakti Matamiha Merci. Nayam Sukha Po Bhagavan Nayam Sukha Po Bhagavan Dehinam Gopika Suttaham Dehinam Sukha Bhutaham Jnaninam Chatma Bhutanam Jnaninam Chatma Bhutanam Yata Bhakti Matamiha Ayam
this
Sukha
Apaha,
very easily obtainable,
very easily obtainable,
or an object of happiness.
an object of happiness.
Bhagavan, the Supreme Personality of Godhead.
The Supreme Personality of Godhead.
Dehinam, of person, in the bodily concept of life, especially the karmi.
Especially the karmi.
Gopika Sutta, Krishna is the son of Mother Yashoda. Krishna as the son of Vasudeva is called Vasudeva. And as the son of Mother Yashoda is known as Krishna. Jnaninam Cha, and of the Jnanis who try to be free from material contamination. Atmabhutanam, of self-sufficient yogis.
Self-sufficient yogis.
Yata, Bhaktimatam, of the devotees.
The devotees
in this world.
in this world. Jai.
Translation of purport. The Supreme Personality of Godhead, Krishna, the son of Mother Yashoda, is accessible to devotees engaged in spontaneous loving souls. But he is not as easily accessible to mental speculators, to those striving for self-realization by several austerities and penances, or to those who consider the body the same as the self. Purport by Srila Prabhu. Krishna, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, as the son of Mother Yashoda, is very easily available to devotees, but not to tapasvi, yogis, jnanis, and others who have the bodily concept of life. Although they may sometimes be called Shanta Bhaktas, real bhakti begins with Dasya-ras. Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita 4:11, Yegatamam prapajante tam satyam bhajamiham mamavatmanu vartante manusham prakasam. As living entities surrender unto me, I reward them accordingly. Everyone follows my path in all respects, also of freedom. Everyone is seeking Krishna, for he is the super soul of all individual souls. Everyone loves his body and wants to protect it because it is within the body as a soul, and everyone loves the soul because the soul is part and parcel of the Supreme Soul. Therefore, everyone is actually seeking to achieve a peaceness by reviving his relationship with the Super Soul. As the Lord says in Bhagavad Gita 15:15, I hold the Veda, it is I who am to be known. Therefore the karmis, jnanis, yogis, and saintly persons are all seeking Krishna. But by following in the footsteps of devotees who are in a direct relationship with Krishna, especially the inhabitants of Vrindavan, one can reach the supreme position of associating with Krishna. As it is said, Vrindavan paritrana, but Vrindavan paritracha padam ekam sangachati. Krishna does not leave Vrindavan even for a moment. The Vrindavan Vasi, or the Yashoda, Krishna's friends, and Krishna's conjugal lovers, the younger gopi, with whom he dances, have very intimate relationship with Krishna. And if one follows in the footsteps of the devotees, Krishna is available. Although the Nijasila extension of Krishna always remains with Krishna, if those engaged in sadhanasiddhi follow in the footsteps of Krishna, Nijasila associates, such sadhanasiddha can easily also attain Krishna without difficulty. But there are those who are attached to the bodily concept of life. Lord Brahma or Shiva, for example, have very prestigious position, and thus they have the sense of being very exalted Ishvaras. In other words, because Lord Brahma and Lord Shiva are Gunavatars and have exalted position, they have some small sense of being like Krishna. But the pure devotees who inhabit Vrindavan do not possess any bodily conception. They are fully dedicated to the service of the Lord in sublime affection, prema. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has therefore recommended prema pumarto mahan. The highest perfection of life is prema, pure love in relationship with Krishna. And Mother Yashoda appears to be the topmost of devotees who have attained this perfection. Yayam sukapopa davan dehinam gopikasudam yaninam chapanutanam yatagaktimatam hiha. Translation again. The Supreme Personality of Godhead, Krishna, the son of Mother Yashoda, is accessible to devotees engaged in spontaneous loving service, but is not as easily accessible to mental speculators, to those striving for self-realization by severe austerities and penances, or to those who consider the body the same as the self. Om Aganatinam Tasya Gananjana Shadakaram Shachuruminitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Shri Chaitanya Madhu Vishnu Stapitam Bhutale Yarupa Karanajam Tadati Swaparantikam He Krishna Karina Sindhu Dinam Bandhu Chakarapate Gopisha Gopika Kantara Kantara Stute Dakta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavan Yeshkari Vishavaru Sute Devi Pranamami Chantapataru Vyashakri Pasintu Jayavacham Kitana Paralyo Vaishnavu Namo Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasati Bhagavata Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare.
Vous avez sauté un verset, si vous pouvez lire aussi le verset d'avant. Parce que hier c'était la classe de Srila Prabhupada, donc on n'a pas fait le verset d'avant.
Alors, verse number 20. Ema virinchono bhavu nashri apihanga samshraya prasadam evivi gopi that neither Lord Brahma, nor Lord Shiva, nor even the goddess of fortune, who is always better off from the Supreme Guru, can obtain from the Supreme Personality of Godhead, the deliverer from this material world, such mercy as received by Mother Yashoda. Actually, this is the verse that was scheduled to be prepare and explain. So, should I read the purport?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's Prabhupada. Is it Prabhupada's purport or the? Is it Prabhupada's purport or the disciples' purport?
Yeah, and the purport is as follows.
Ouais, excuse-moi.
It's Prabhupada's purport.
De demander si, enfin, je sais que c'est pas le meilleur moment.
Je comprends pas.
Non, c'est juste que du coup, il y a les deux dévots qui parlent français, si tu veux. Traduire.
If it's Prabhupada's, we should have Prabhupada's. I would say, in my humble.
Je le lis en français.
Je vais lui proposer si toi tu traduis, si c'est plus facile pour vous.
Oui,
Donc, traduction en français du verset 20. Ni Brahma, ni Shiva, ni même la déesse de la fortune, qui est toujours la meilleure moitié du Seigneur suprême, ne peuvent obtenir de Dieu la personne suprême, le libérateur des âmes conditionnées dans le monde matériel, une miséricorde semblable à celle dont bénéficia Mère Yashoda. Verset numéro 20 en français. Dieu la personne suprême, Krishna, le fils de Mère Yashoda, est à la portée des bhaktas qui le servent en vain en vertu d'un amour spontané. Mais il n'est pas aussi facilement accessible à ceux qui se perdent dans les spéculations intellectuelles, à ceux qui s'évertuent à parvenir à la conscience spirituelle au moyen de rudes austérités et de sévères pénitences, ni à ceux qui considèrent que le corps est au même niveau que le soi. I will read the purport in English.
Merci.
Je vais le lire en français.
This is the original translation.
Purport of verse 20. This is a comparative study between Mother Yashoda and other devotees of the Lord. As stated in Chaitanya Charitamrita, Adilila 5.142, Ekare Ishvara Krishna Arasavibritya, the only Supreme Master is Krishna, and all others are his servants. Krishna has the transcendental quality of Brija Vatsyata, becoming subordinate to his Brija, or servant. Now, although everyone is Brija, and although Krishna has the quality of becoming subordinate to his Brija, the position of Mother Yashoda is the greatest. Lord Brahma is Brija, the servant of Krishna, and he is Adikavi, the original creator of this universe. The name Brahma Rida Ya Adikavi. Nonetheless, even he could not obtain such mercy as Mother Yashoda. As far as Shiva is the topmost Vaishnava, Vaishnava Yatastam Buhu. While to speak of Lord Brahma, Lord Shiva, the goddess of fortune, Lakshmi is the Lord's constant companion in service, since she always associates with his body. What surprise, thinking, what did Mother Yashoda and Nanda Maharaj do in their previous lives, by which they got such a great opportunity, the opportunity to be the affectionate father and mother of Krishna? In this verse, there are three negative pronouncements, na, na, na. When anything is uttered three times, do it, do it, do it. One should understand that is meant to indicate great stress on a fact. In this verse, we find na libire, na libire, na libire. Yet Mother Yashoda is in the supermost exalted position, and thus Krishna has become completely subordinate to her. The word vimuktidat is also significant. There are different types of liberation, such as sayuja, saryoka, sarupja, sarshti, and samstya. But vimukti means special mukti. When after liberation, one is situated on the platform of Prema Bhakti, one is said to have achieved vimukti, special mukti. Therefore, the word na is mentioned. That exalted platform of Prema is described by Chaitanya Mahaprabhu as Prema Pumarto Mahan, and Mother Yashoda naturally acts in such an exalted position in loving affairs. She is therefore a Nityasiddha devotee, an expansion of Krishna's Halilini potency. This potency to enjoy transcendental bliss choose expansions who are special devotees. Ananda Chinmaya Rasa Pravitatida Vista. Such devotees are not sadhana siddha. They are Nityasiddha devotees. Omaganati Vinam Dasyam Janam Janasharakari Chachuram Tasmai Shiva. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Rama, Rama. So in all those verses is explained the supreme exalted position of Mother Yashoda as being the queen of Vrindavan. Actually, there is two queens in Vrindavan. The most known official one is Mother Yashoda, and the hidden one for more intimate devotees is, of course, Srimati Radharani. So there are mentions in not every nook and corner of the Vedas. You have to really go in some special verses for being informed about the glories of the inhabitants of Vrindavan, particularly at the head of them, Mother Yashoda and Srimati Radharani. So here we have very elaborate purport from Srila Prabhupada about the position of those special devotees who are in a special category, who are Nityasiddha Bhaktas, eternally associated of Lord Krishna. Like there is this verse in the Bhagavatam, Ananda Chinmaya Rasa Pravitatita Bis Tabir Jai Vashana Rupaya Chalabi Goloka E Vashnashir Kilatma Buddhu Govindamadi Purushaham Tamaham Vichami. So Krishna explained, well, in French, donc la position de Mère Yashoda est particulièrement spéciale et exaltée, ainsi que pour les dévots plus intimes encore, la position de Srimati Radharani, qui sont en fait les deux reines de Vrindavan. L'une officielle, l'épouse de Nanda Maharaj, et l'autre plus cachée, parce qu'il faut rentrer dans l'entourage des gopis. Et donc c'est Srimati Radharani qui est donc la vraie reine de Vrindavan. Donc là, Srila Prabhupada explique que ces dévotes sont dans une catégorie spéciale, sadhana, ne sont pas des sadhana bhakta, c'est-à-dire des bhaktas comme nous qui, à force de pratiquer le service de dévotion dans les traces des habitants de Vrindavan, arrivent au même niveau que les Nityasiddhas, qui sont des éternels compagnons de Krishna. Donc ce verset de la Brahma Samhita explique: j'adore Govinda, le Seigneur original, qui réside dans son royaume de Goloka avec Srimati Radharani, dont les traits spirituels s'apparentent aux siens. Elle incarne sa puissance de félicité et maîtrise parfaitement les 64 arts. Les confidentes, c'est les gopis, prolongement de sa forme personnelle, l'accompagnent, pénétrées et vivifiées comme elle, par leur rasa sublime, source d'une joie sans fin renouvelée, qui les unit à Govinda. So, I don't have a Brahma Samhita in English, so I will. You think there is?
I think there is, yeah. 1 second.
Yeah. So it explains grossly that this special bhakta emanate in fact from the Hadini Shakti of Lord Krishna, and are eternally appearing with Lord Krishna. Like Srimati Radharani is also the incarnation of the Ladini Shakti, is in almost all aspects similar to Lord Krishna. It is described that Radha and Krishna are like the same plant who gives two lotus flowers. One plant is there and two aspects is not. It's not exactly like some devotees, not really informed. They think that Radharani is an expansion of Lord Krishna. It's not described like that. Balaram is an expansion of Krishna, Sankarshan, etc. But Srimati Radharani is another aspect of Krishna. Like from the fire, we have the aspect of heat and we have the aspect of light. They go simultaneously. They manifest different effects, different roles, but they are the same aspect of the fire. Donc, pour résumer en français, disons que les gopis, mais Yashoda aussi est dans cette catégorie, sont considérés comme des émanations de la Ladini Shakti, comme c'est dit là dans ce verset de la Brahma Samhita, qui accompagne constamment Krishna. Et donc la position de Radharani est d'être l'incarnation de la Ladini Shakti de Krishna, et un aspect de Krishna, tout comme le feu et la chaleur sont deux aspects du même feu, mais ils ont des aspects et des transformations, des effets sur les autres entités différentes qui sont les autres entités vivantes qui sont différentes. Donc la lumière sert pour certaines choses, et la chaleur sert pour certaines choses. C'est ça l'idée qui est dans certains livres, où comme Radharani et Krishna, c'est la même plante, mais qui donne deux lotus différents. Apparemment qu'ils sont différents, mais c'est la même chose. So, Yashoda is in an exalted position, and it is exemplified in, like present in the introductory chanting Jaya Radha Madhava. You can see that some special aspect of Vrindavan are particularly enhanced with his name, Yashodanandana. Yashoda, the son of Lord Krishna, is there. Giridhari is there. Yamuna is there. Radha Madhava are there. Radha and Krishna are there. This is the sum and substance of the heart of the spiritual world, actually. Donc, dans la chanson d'introduction qu'on chante avant chaque classe, on voit qu'en fait, tous ces éléments au cœur de Vrindavan, Mère Yashoda y est citée au même titre que la montagne Govardhan, la rivière Yamuna, Radha, Krishna, tout cet environnement, en fait, c'est pour les dévots spontanés. So all this environment is dedicated to the spontaneous devotees, those very advanced in the path of bhakti. Yeah, I can read something for you that sent me Nitaigo Sundar. To access this realm is not such an easy thing. Like Srila Prabhupada says, it becomes easy if you follow in the footsteps of Lord Krishna. But to follow in the footsteps of Lord Krishna is not also an easy thing. It may be named simple, but on its application in the Kali Yuga world, it's not so easy. Donc, pour rentrer dans cette famille de Krishna, c'est quelque chose qui n'est pas facile. Of course, at the beginning, you have to do at least you have not to do what Krishna doesn't want you to do. It means the four regulative principles. But then you have to go a little more further on, and you have to find what really pleases Krishna, the spiritual master, and the devotees. Donc au début, bien sûr, pour satisfaire Krishna, au moins on ne fait pas ce que Krishna ne veut pas qu'on fasse. Ça se résume au principe régulateur. Après, il faut aller plus loin et donc chercher à satisfaire les dévots, le maître spirituel, et on va être sûr de satisfaire Krishna. Mais si on veut satisfaire Krishna encore plus, ça demande encore un cran de plus. So if we want to further go on, we have to find some means of some trick to go some extra endeavor to find something that really satisfies Krishna. Like we have you can offer Patram Puspam Phalam Tomam Yomai Bhakta Pranashati. You can offer to Krishna a flower, fruit, something nice, water, tulasi leaves. That's nice. Yeah. But if you want to go further, then you see that Mother Yashoda, she had special cows with special herbs for getting a special milk, for getting a special butter, something extra that other Rajbasis didn't even have. So she was laboring on having a plan with special cows, special feeding, everything special, in order to get special milky preparation. So we have a song of Bhaktivinoda Thakur that explains even more accurately what kind of things Mother Yashoda will do for Krishna. Jayo Bhaktata Vasala Shigoro Horahari Shigora Hari Sote Goshti Bihari Nanda Yashomati Chitari. Just worship Shri Govardhan, who is always affectionate toward his devotees. He is the same superb Godhead Krishna, who sported in the cow-herd pastures of Vraj and stole the hearts of Nanda and Yashoda. Donc évidemment, on peut, dans la Bhagavad Gita, offrir un peu d'eau, de fleurs à Krishna, et ça satisfait Krishna. Mais si on veut aller plus loin dans le détail, on voit comment Mère Yashoda faisait des plans pour avoir des vaches spéciales, une herbe spéciale, pour avoir un lait parfumé spécial et faire des pâtisseries et des choses spéciales qui avaient un parfum que les autres laits des Vraj Pasi n'avaient pas. Donc dans les versets qu'on va lire là, on voit une chanson de Bhaktivinoda Thakur, si je m'appelle bien, comment en fait ma mère Yashoda offrait toutes sortes de choses à Shri Krishna. Adorer Govardhan, qui est toujours gentil envers ses dévots. C'est le même Dieu, c'est la même personne suprême, Krishna, qui s'amuse dans les pâtures de Vrindavan et qui a volé le cœur de Nanda et Yashoda. Bela holo damodar heisha hekane, boga mandire koshikora. Mother Yashoda calls to Krishna, my dear Damodar, it's very late. Please, come right down. Sit down in the dining room and take your lunch. Bashu. Mother Yashoda, Mère Yashoda appelle Krishna. Mon cher Damodar, il est déjà tard. Viens, assieds-toi. Prends ton petit déjeuner, ton déjeuner. Nanderani deshe beige Giri baradari, baladeva saha saka beige sari sari. On the direction of Nanda Maharaj, Krishna, the order of Govardhan Hill, sits down, and then all the Govardhan boys, along with Krishna's elder brother, Shri Baladev, sit down in row to take their lunch. Donc tout le monde s'assoit. Baladev, les Gopas, sous la direction de Nanda Maharaj. Shukta Shagadi Bajin Narita Kushmana Daridana Dugdata Tumidadi Mochakanda. Then they are served a feast of Shukta and various kind of green leafy vegetables. Then nice fried things and a salad made of the green leaves of the jute plants. Salade. Les Indiens ne font pas de salade. Mother Yashoda offrait des salades. So we see in this verse that salad, they were offered to Krishna. In India, you don't eat any salad. You don't do it. But you see that traditionally, they would make it. They also serve pumpkins, baskets of fruits, small square cakes made of lentils and cooked down milk, then thick yogurt, squash cooked in milk, and vegetable preparation made from the tower of the banana tree. Donc, en plus de la salade, il y avait des paniers de fruits, des petits gâteaux en carré, faits avec des lentilles cuisinées dans le lait, avec du yogourt, du squash, des genres d'épinards cuisinés dans le lit, plein de préparations à partir du bananier. Mugda boram mashakora roti gliatana, shakshkuri pishtaka kirpuri payasana. Then they receive fried square of moong dal patties and urad dal patties, chapatis, rotika, les rotis, les fameux rotis de Vrindavan, ils existent toujours. Et and rice with ghee. Next, sweets made with milk, sugar and sesame, rice flour cakes, thick cooked down milk, cakes floating in milk and sweet rice. Alors, on servait à l'assemblée des patties, je ne sais pas ce que c'est, puis fait avec du dal, des rôtis, les fameux rôtis de Vrindavan, les chapatis, avec du riz et du ghee. Ensuite, des sucreries avec du lait sec, des sésames, des gâteaux à la farine de riz et cuits dans le lait, des gâteaux qui flottaient dans le lait et du riz sucré. Kapura hamrita keriram bakirasara, hamrita rasala hamladvadasa prakara. There is also sweet rice that tastes just like nectar due to its being mixed with camphor. There are bananas and cheese, which is nectarian and delicious. There are also served 12 kinds of sour preparations made with tamarinds, limes, lemon, oranges, and pomegranates. Alors, il y a plein d'autres choses comme du riz sucré qui est avec du camphre qui ressemble à du nectar. Il y a des bananes, du fromage délicieux, nectarien. 12 sortes de préparations un peu acides, faites avec des tamarins, des citrons verts, des oranges et des grenades. Luchi sarpura ladu rasabali bojana korena Krishna kore kutuhani. There are buns made with white flour and sugar, buns filled with cream, ladus and dal patis boiled in sugar or rice. Krishna eagerly eats all of the foods. Il y avait des buns. Alors les buns, c'est des biscuits frits, c'est ça? Attends, buns. Fried biscuits.
Rolls.
Like donuts.
No, a baguette. Pretty baguette. A roll.
Des baguettes.
Pretty.
Des petits pains.
Petit pain.
Alors des petits pains sucrés, d'autres remplis de crème, des ladous, des pâtisses de dalle cuits dans du riz avec du sucre. Krishna mangeait avec beaucoup d'avidité toutes ces nourritures. Radhikara pakahana vivida bhyanjana paramahanande Krishna korena bhajana. In great ecstasy and joy, Krishna eats the rice, curries, vegetables, sweets, and pastries cooked by Srimati Radharani. Donc, en grande extase, Krishna apprécie le riz, les currys, les pâtisseries, les sweets, tout cela cuisiné par Srimati Radharani. So you see there's two big cooks. You have not only Yashoda, but of course Srimati Radharani, because she got this boon from Durvasa Muni that what she will cook will be giving earth to those who eat the remnants of the offering made by Srimati Radharani. Not only earth, but Shakti means all kind of advantages. Donc on voit qu'en fait dans ce verset-là, Krishna mangeait toutes sortes de choses, des currys, des sweets, des pâtisseries, tout cela cuisiné par Radharani, qui était aussi la maître cuisine, la maître de cuisine, du fait qu'elle avait aussi reçu une bénédiction de Durvasa Muni, que tout ce qu'elle cuisinerait conférerait toute bonne santé à ceux qui mangeraient l'offrande, ainsi que longévité et toute bonne fortune. Chalibalalido kai Shri Madhumangal Bhagara Bhajai Harad Dekyam Hariburu. Krishna's funny Brahmana friend Madhumangal, who is very fond of ladus, get them by hook or by crook. Eating the ladus, he shoots, Harigol, Harigol, and makes a funny sound of slapping his sides under his armpit. Donc le Brahmana Madhumangal, qui est l'ami un peu comme le jockey, quoi, qui fait toujours des plaisanteries, était un habitué des ladous qu'il volait d'une manière ou d'une autre. Et il criait Haribol, Haribol, et faisait des bruits spéciaux en pressant son bras contre son corps et que l'air ça faisait du bruit. C'était sa manière de plaisanter. Radhikali gani kheri nayani rakuni tripta hare kai Krishna Yashoda Bhavani.
Beholding Radharani and her gopi friend from the corner of his eyes, Krishna eats at the house of Mother Yashoda with great satisfaction. Donc, observant Radharani et ses copines du coin de l'œil, Krishna mange dans la maison de Mère Yashoda avec grande satisfaction. Ojanante piye Krishna subhasita bari, sabe mukha parakarani, hoye sari sari. After lunch, Krishna drinks rose-scented water, and all of the boys standing in lines wash their mouth. Après le lunch, Krishna boit de l'eau parfumée à la rose, et tous les garçons en ligne lavent leur bouche, leurs mains. Asta mukha prakariya chata shakagani, anande bishrama kore baladevasani. After all the cowboy boys wash their hands and mouths in great bliss, they take rest with Lord Bhagavan. Après que tous les pâtres se soient lavés les mains et les bouches, en grande extase, ils se reposent avec le Seigneur. Jambura rasata nihande bulu masalla, takeye Krishna Chandra shukanidrajalla. The two cowboy boys, Chambura and Rasa, then bring Krishna pan made with bitter nuts, fancy spices, and chatichu. After eating that pan, Sri Krishna Chandra then happily goes to sleep. Après avoir mangé les deux pâtres, Jambula et Rasa, à la porte des noix de Bethel à Krishna, des épices parfumées, souvent comme l'anis, un peu mentholées comme ça. Et après avoir mangé cela, Krishna Chandra, alors on va se coucher. C'est presque fini. Donc le verset. Vishalakashiki pucha chamaradulaya apurva sayaka Krishna tsuke nidrajayo. While Krishna happily takes his rest of an excellent bedstead, his servant Vishalaksha cooks him with a pan, cools him with a fan of peacock feathers. Après que Krishna se soit reposé sur un très bon lit, son serviteur Vishalaksha l'évente avec un éventail de plumes de pan. Ashodamahagya Piye Danishtahanito Shri Krishna Prashadarada Bunjay Hoye Prito. At Mother Yashoda request, the gopi Danishta brings the remnants of food left on Krishna's plate to Srimati Radharani, who eats them with great delight. Après, à la demande de Mère Yashoda, la gopi Danishta amène le reste de nourriture de l'assiette de Krishna à Srimati Radharani, qui le dévore avec grande extase. Lalita Kadi Sadi Gana Haveshapayo Mane Mane Shokerada Krishna Gunagayo. Lalita Devi and the other gopis then received the remnants, and within their hearts they sing the glories of Radharani and Krishna with great joy. Donc Lalita Devi et ses amis mangent avec cœur les restes et chantent les gloires de tout cœur de Srimati Radharani et Krishna. Harilila Hekmatra Jayara Pramoda Bhogarati Gay Thakur Bhakate Vinoda. Bhaktivinoda Thakur, whose only and only joy is the pastime of Lord Hari, sings this Bhogarati song. Bhaktivinoda Thakur, dont la seule et unique joie est les divertissements du Seigneur Hari, chante ce Bhogarati chanson. C'est une chanson qui est aussi chantée par chez Prabhu. Qu'on peut chanter à midi, pour ceux qui sont en recherche d'inspiration. So we see, we have through these verses a glimpse of what is going on in the environment of Nanda Maharaj Palace. What is going on, the way to do it, the extent of the devotion to so much preparation were made. But not only that, but also in the evening there were some people, clowns and men for entertainment, who would execute dance and special feature, special walking moon or songs like that to entertain the whole environment and give joy to Krishna and the Gopas and the Gopis. It was a kind of festival. So when we have Gaurarti, it's a kind of replica of that shadow image of what's going on the spiritual world. And when we take part of it, we become trained and accustomed to such atmosphere. Donc le Gaurarti, le soir, où toutes ces choses se passent, y compris un grand festival avec des danseurs, des clowns, des démonstrateurs de magie, de feu, des danseurs, toutes sortes de choses qui étaient exécutées pour satisfaire Krishna et le roi et la reine de Vrindavan. Donc la réplique qu'on a, c'est le Gaurarti, où on s'entraîne en fait à être habitué à une telle atmosphère et à l'apprécier et à vivre avec. So we see how this training is there, but the understanding of the training, sometimes it lacks in the spirit of the devotees. Donc Srila Prabhupada a donné la recette, mais des fois, les dévots manquent de la compréhension de pourquoi on fait ces choses-là et pourquoi on s'entraîne de cette manière-là. Donc, the six Goswamis, there are 8 actually, the 6 Goswamis of Vrindavan, they were there to give us the modus operandi, or to do things with the spirit in order to become familiar what is spontaneous devotion, or Raganuga Bhakti. Donc les 6 Goswamis de Vrindavan, ils donnent en fait le mode d'emploi de comment développer la mentalité pour accéder à ce niveau de dévotion qui est qu'on pourrait qualifier de spontané. Donc, Bhaktivinoda Thakur chante aussi cette chanson Kobe Hobe Bolo Sedina Hama Sudaname Ruchi Aparade Gucci Kripa Bole Hobe Hidoye Sanchan. Donc dans cette chanson, Krishna, Bhaktivinoda Thakur implore Krishna pour que un jour on puisse voir la fin de nos apparats, de nos offenses, que se voit développer le goût du Saint-Nom, Sudana Moruchi, le pur Saint-Nom, avoir un goût pour le pur Saint-Nom, et seulement dans son cœur se voir révéler les divertissements de Krishna par miséricorde. So in this song, translation is given. When I will see this day, that day be mine, when my offenses will cease, and will I get a taste for the pure holy name and be infused within my heart by the power of His divine grace, Lord Krishna's grace. So it gives the mentality of how to be in a position of a mendicant. Of course, we are always mendicant. We are in the street. We are beggars. Please, take this opportunity. Purchase this book. Please. Devotees are like that. Cultivate humility. But really, humility is to beg, always have a begging mentality of getting the mercy from Lord Krishna. when we chant Hare Krishna, we have to cry, even we don't have, but we have to have the motivation for this craving to develop this mentality of being a beggar. Please make me stita dilla sadrisham vichidaya, a piece of dust under your lotus feet. Very little piece of dust, especially in Vrindavan. You know, the real dust of Vrindavan is very, very smooth, very fine, like flour. Now it's full of cement, macadam, all kind of things for the cars. But originally, the Brahman reti, the sand in Vrindavan is very, very soft. And the piece of dirt are very, very fine, insignificant, very crash, molded. Hein? Et donc la poussière de Vrindavan est très fine. Et dans cette prière qu'on récite de Shtuchashtaka, on demande à Krishna d'être un petit atome à ses pieds de lotus, insignifiant, rien du tout. Donc cette mentalité d'être un mendiant, ça découle du fait qu'on réalise qu'on n'est rien du tout, qu'on est un atome de poussière. Dans cette mentalité, on peut cesser les offenses et avoir le corps qui s'ouvre. Because basically what hinders us in the path of bhakti is that we commit numerous apparat or offenses without realizing them. And this gives the result that the chanting is monotonous or without any feeling in the heart. So the main program is in the Sanada Bhakti to have this standing this standing desire, in spite of our sleeping tendency, inattentive tendency, the mind is flickering, it's normal, jumping like a monkey from branches to branches from so many times. Yes, that's a monkey, mischievous activities. So the mind is like that, always thinking of mischievous activities from the past. And we have to refrain from that, little by little. The monkey becomes adult, dressed, and cool. So, it's not an easy thing. It's a simple thing, but not so easy because it requires some time and to be fixed in the service we do. And sometimes there's numerous apparat that we don't realize when we step on all those service, when we do things and we leave service to others because we didn't complete the service. I see that so many times. It's a kind of mentality that makes you, especially when you are in a position of being a master or commandant or like, yeah, that's another point that I wanted to speak. That's why the Goswami gave up the environment of being ministers, big royal, possessing so much gold. They were a millionaire, billionaire, and they became insignificant with a loin cloth, begging. So even Sanatan Goswami, he went to remote place, he got sick by bathing in a lake. He went to the shore of the beach at noon. He got some blister from the foot because he felt he was contaminating. This crushed the heart of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. He was so, internally he was thinking, what a contaminant. So that's why actually the position of being as a master or in a controller is difficult to get along with this kind of spontaneous bhakti, because there is a sense of being there is a kind of fine force ego that is still there, and that is a big hindrance, like we have in the purport where it is said that Brahma and Lord Shiva, and even Lord Sri Lakshmi, because they have a sense of being Lord and the controllers, then when they come to Vrindavan, they poke their nose, they do mistakes, like Lord Brahma, when he stole the cows and the gopas, he poked his nose in the game, he checked. Is he really the Supreme Personality of God? Krishna didn't take the offense, but Brahma, he felt, oh, I offended, I poked my nose in their pastimes. I'm an outsider. I'm not in their mood at all. Because they are controller. I see. Where was it said? We wrote it. So many things we read.
21, the second page.
Yeah, Lord Brahma, Lord Shiva, the goddess of fortune, Lakshmi, is the Lord's constant companion in service, since she always associates with her body, his body. But even she could not get such mercy. She did a lot of austerity in Tamaravan to be introduced in the Rasa Vanilla, but she failed. She could not. In Srivan, on the other side of Yamuna, you go to Dudauji, then later on the north, you have this place, Srivan, where Lord Sri Lakshmi performed austerities. Then, because she was in a dominant position, that was service. Then to reach the level of the gopi was not possible for her. So sometimes I suppose. So Lord Brahma is Bricha, servant of Krishna, original creator of this universe, known. Nevertheless, he could not obtain such mercy as Lord Yashoda. Actually, he was an outsider. Not only was a Yashoda, but all of Lord Krishna's pastime in Vrindavan. Then he begged for Krishna to be reborn in Kali Yuga as Haridas Thakur. So he is also, Haridas Thakur is considered an expansion of Brahma also. You may have some question or commentary about this verse?
With the mic,
These verses.
With the mic, please. Prabhuji, if there's sometimes during the Kartik time, I feel that the pressure builds and there's some more purification happening. I don't know if this is true. I've heard that this is true sometimes during the Kartik time. And if there's some pressure between some devotees, or if somebody's annoying or one devotee is a little abrasive, or or there is a little friction during this Kartik time, or when there is how can sometimes we keep calm, keep patience, and keep concentrating?
Yeah, competition and pressure may be there, but in a sweet mood, with un sourire, avec un sourire, with a kind of not aggressive or oppressive way, but with a mood of invitation, with a laughing tendency, but aim at enhancing and encouraging others. Not because you can laugh in a despicable way also, or to gratify yourself from a lack of advancement of others also, which is motivated by false ego that will not help you to chant better Hare Krishna. But if you have a mood of accompaniment, a friendly mood, inviting mood, it's good to have such competition and pressure, and because it's not harmful for the other and for ourselves. It's conducive to a better chanting, better quality of the chanting. So encouragement and pushing people, it's an affair of diplomacy, and to be done in a way to help them and ourselves indirectly also. Or if you do it in an obstructive way, or Kshatriya way, or a policeman way, then the other will not feel happy, and you yourself will be encouraged in your chanting. Maybe even the other one will feel offended, and you feel, I've done something not so good. So you have to really tune what's your intention behind. Yeah, that's why it's always better to give example to others, to induce them to do things in a proper way, better than smashing them and being a policeman toward them. That may have the opposite. It may work, but it may have the opposite result also. Depends on subtle motivations. Everything is, in devotional service, it requires some cocoa inside. You have to tune things in a proper way, not just the package outside the package. So,
some cocoa.
Cocoa means inside. Inside. Some spiritual intelligence. Grantarat Srimad Bhagavatam ki, Srila Prabhupada ki,
Jai. Haribol. His Grace Giri Govardhan ki.
Hare Krishna.